And on this beautiful day in the life of Kenny and Cliffa, they have chosen someone very special to them, and it is special to me also, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that he's really come up from a far place, and I must accept that I'm blessed by your presence. Ladies and gentlemen, a little far away from us, right there at Montedigiri, he is the manager of the Saint Anthony High School, Montedigiri. He is also the province treasurer of the Capuchin Society. Deep down inside, motivating, channelizing the youth has remained very much part of his mission of Kingdom of God. Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask each one of you to please put your hands together. Let's welcome Reverend Father Bruno Letao. He is proposing a toast to the newlyweds. Let's hear it for them. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen.
A very good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Tuma somestang diokurpe borit sansdi. And my dear Kenny and Cliffa, first of all, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, for I truly feel blessed to raise this toast on this great occasion. That is the day of your matrimony, that you'll ask me to say a few words concerning what you would really want from your life as husband and wife. Saying that, my dear Kenny and Cliffa, you see, my dear friends, I know this family very closely, at least that of Cliffa. And therefore, incidentally, I never knew that Kenny also was related to me. Therefore, I'm very fond and blessed to be in their midst. Having said that, you know, Sukur, the MC, we are very close to each other. He will have many definitions to offer as of a husband and wife. But Kenny, it is usually said that when it comes to marriage, one of the definitions is this. The husband loses his bachelor's degree and the woman gets his master's. So Cliffa, how true this will be in your life, I'm not quite sure. But I know that you'll have to walk hand in hand. Having said that, my dear friends, I called Kenny and Cliffa to our seminary and I told them, I would just like to ask you all these two simple things. Tell me from the very first day that you all had been together, what is that you all cherished of each other? Kenny, the simple person that he is, was straight. And straight in the sense, he just was straight in his answer, saying that, I love Cliffa's simplicity. Cliffa, don't ever forget this. This is what Kenny cherishes in your life, your simplicity. And then again, the second quality that he said is your genuine smile. No doubt about it. Can you smile, man? Because, my dear friends, when I got that response, Cliffa by chance happened to call me. And I said, where are you? She said, near the dentist. And I was like, what? You're shining your teeth? And my dear friends, and when I say this, it's not a question about a Sibaka smile that will radiate your married life. No, it's a genuine smile. And Kenny, I'm happy that you have learned to appreciate that of your wife now. So congratulations for knowing and cherishing these two beautiful qualities of your wife. When I asked Cliffa what are the two qualities that she admires of Kenny, well, Cliffa said, Father, kit sang pare. And I was like, itu tem bol to kono, awo tu. And after that, I got a big message on WhatsApp, and it was this. You know, Father, the way that Kenny proposed to me is this. I would like to grow old with you. Grow old till my hair grows gray. And I was like, wow, what a way to propose. And then the second thought that came to my mind was, what about people like me? What am I supposed to do? If I was not a priest, how would I propose probably? I would like to grow old with you till I get bald. And would that be a good sign on the wife? And nevertheless, I was really touched, because if Kenny, you say that you want to grow old till your hair grows gray, I have this simple message to you. You know, there was a couple who was celebrating their golden jubilee. And as they were celebrating their golden jubilee, the like little angels, they were their grandchildren. You know, the grandchild went to the grandfather and said, Granddad, do you have any regrets in your life about your married life? And he said, nothing. She ran to his grandma and said, Grandma, do you have any regrets? And the grandma said, yes, a few. And the grandchild asked, what are those? You see, when your grandpa was young, he used to come and kiss my cheek. He does not do that now. Then afterwards, later, she said, he used to also come and bite my neck. He doesn't do that now. After hearing this, it seemed the grandpa started walking towards his bedroom, and all were asking, "Grandpa, where are you and what are you up to?" He said, "It's him. My dentures are in the bedroom. I'm just about to get them so that I can bite your grandma." So Kenny, what I would like to say to you is this: you want to grow old with your wife? Very true, that is how married life has to be. Grow old till your teeth fall apart. And if need be, get a denture to continue your love. That is my message to you, simple and clear. And having said that, my dear friends, I would like to draw your attention towards the cake that is over here, the wedding cake. You know, the profession of Kenny is that of music. He's so much into music that he has got this wedding cake, and there are so many keys. My dear Kenny, I have to say this: if life is a song, love is the music. And therefore, if Clifford at the end of the day says to you that, "Yes, Kenny, I did not love songs, but I've come to appreciate them when you sing them," I would say that is the success story of your married life. Having said that, my dear Kenny, I would also like to thank you for getting this beautiful band. They probably are not up there. But at the very beginning, when I was seated there, I saw something. It is NH17. I would like to congratulate these guys, because before beginning, I saw them coming together and praying. Therefore, my dear Kenny, I would just like to say this: if your married life is going to go a long way ahead, don't ever forget Christ. He is the one who has bound you together. Have you, or do you remember that Fevicol ad? Do you remember? Any one of y'all? I don't want the toast to be long, because Clifford first only said, "Aikit burolten bare lam jato ne." Do you remember the motto of the Fevicol ad? Fevicol aise chipkaye, अच्छे से अच्छे ना तोड़ पाए. For married life, the Fevicol is Christ. Therefore, Kenny and Clifford, this is my message for you. Let Christ be in your midst, and there will be no one who will be able to put your marriage asunder. Having said that, Kenny, has Clifford put any conditions on you? Your mommy and daddy are at the side. Are there any conditions? No? Because you know, she also sent me one more WhatsApp message, and it read like this. And the message goes this manner. You know, a young married couple entered their house. She went and greeted all the family members, and after all were gathered in the hall itself, she said this: "You see, all my family members, I'm very happy that you all have accepted me. I have only this to say. Those of you all who were working in the kitchen, continue to work. Those who are washing your clothes, continue to wash your clothes. Those who are doing the daily chores, please continue doing your daily chores. I am here only to have fun, eat bun, and control your son." Well, if these conditions are not there, then Kenny, I will definitely say this: your married life will be a success story as long as you all don't condition each other, but learn to unconditionally love each other. Having said that, my dear friends, I was told to raise the toast. May I kindly request all of you all with the glasses to raise your glasses as I conclude with these words. Kenny and Clifford, you all invited me to raise a toast. Here am I raising a toast to two sweethearts who have become a married couple. And I pray that all married couples present here and all those who intend to marry may always remain as sweethearts. God bless and thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Reverend Father Bruno Leta. A big thank to you, Reverend.